In this video, we're going to show how to sign up and establish a GitHub account and also basically do our first assignment. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to come up with a username, something that's not unavailable, and give it our email address. Make sure it's valid. Give it a password. Click sign up for GitHub. It's going to create an account. It's going to ask us to solve a puzzle. Basically, make sure the animal is right side up. Done. Okay. I don't want any junk mail. Join a free plan. What we're going to give it, be nice and answer these questions. Complete setup. It's going to send you a verification email. So we're going to go over to our verification email and be so kind as to verify it. Now, I'm going to have to go a little bit roundabout way here because I have it in a different browser. But come over here, we verify our email. That said, I'm vMate with your profile. And you should see this. You have no repositories. So step one is done. For step two, I'm going to send you a link to your handy-dandy assignment. There we go. And it's going to take you to this. You have to authorize GitHub. And it's going to let us in and find out who you are. That's me. And now it's going to say, do you want to accept the assignment? You should say yes. You'll do this each time. You get a new assignment. And it'll create your personal repository. And this is where you'll hand in your work. Okay, and you click on here. And boom, we have our nice little repository. Here we have the assignment code, or README, all the code we need. Also, we have a button saying we can work in REPL.it. And that is a place where we want to use an online code editor if we want, but we can also use the normal stuff, the command line stuff, whatever you'd like. Anyway, so start reading through the instructions. First, we have to go to Google Forms and fill out this form so we know what our username and ID is. So let's just fill this in. And give it its Harper email address, hopefully. And your GitHub login. And this will allow me to find you. Click Submit. Once this is done, click back a couple times and go back to here. And now we've got the initial repository. So what we need to do now is get this onto our machine. And we're going to use a command line to do it. So I've got a handy command line set up right here. What we're going to do is we're going to come back here and click on this code button. And we're going to right-click on this to copy the URL we need. Okay, from there, we'll come back and we'll say git clone, which will make a copy of it. And it will clone into a directory called assignment-0-Shuri171. So we'll say cd assignment-0-Shuri171. Okay, if we look here, we've got those files. So what we're going to do now is we want to do our assignment. So we're going to edit the one file, assignment0.java. And I apparently can't type today, so we'll try that again. And we'll notice that I have a typo in here. So we will change the typo and save it. So now it should compile. So we should say Java C assignment0.java. And if we go to compile it, it should compile without trouble. And if we see we've got our class file now, so now we can say Java assignment0.class. Oops, sorry, assignment0. And boom, there we go. So now we're done with that. So now what we want to do is we want to push it back to our remote repository. So first what we're going to do is we have to stage the file by saying git add. And we're going to want to grab all the files that we've added or changed. So use a period. Okay, and then we're going to say git commit, which means tell Git that we're going to save them. And we'll say assignment 0. Okay. And then what we're going to do is say git push. And what that will do is that'll push it back up to the server. Now, if we go back over here, look on our Git page, we'll see, if we refresh it, that this was updated 17 seconds ago. So if we look at it, we'll notice we fixed our typo. It's still there and good. Now, what if we wanted to add a file that's not there? Well, let's do that. Just come up with a VS file name. Click on that. Create it. Test. Get out there. See if we got it in there. So now we'll say git add period again. Git commit -m add text file. Now if you don't put the -m message in there, it will give you trouble. So always make sure to add your message. And then here we'll say git push. And now if we come back over to our project and hit refresh again, we will see our text file just as we created it. Now, this is how you will hand in your assignments each and every time. You won't have to sign up for a GitHub account every time, obviously, but this is how you will hand in your assignments. So, have fun and happy getting.